Still in Delta State, some communities affected by erosion and flood may soon receive intervention that could address devastated infrastructure, going by the words of members of the House of Representatives Committee on Ecological Funds. During a tour of the affected communities, the federal lawmakers saw the immediate need to revive collapsed infrastructure and homes that are at the risk of being swallowed by gullies.
Infrastructure and livelihood under threat as erosion creates deep gullies in this community in Agbo. Major streets and houses have been washed away by the menace, with more at the brink of collapse. Gully erosion has created death traps, especially for those traveling through this community at night. It is assumed that by the end of this year's rainy season, more buildings in erosion and flood-prone communities would cave in if drastic measures are not taken to contain it. A resident of the community explains the extent of damage done by erosion on the community and how it causes heavy gridlock on the busy Agbo-Auchi Expressway.
The flood that comes from here goes into this road, what we call Uromi Junction. There are 3 connecting roads like this one, but this is the major one that comes here. So we're happy that our representative, Honorable Nwokolo, has reacted to our petition and that is here with the Ecological Committee that have come to see things for themselves. It is unfortunate if it rains here, trailers will park from here to Emoho, about 4 kilometers this side, and also to Olije, and causing serious great criminality and whatever.
The situation could assume a dangerous dimension in the days ahead unless urgent measures are initiated. Members of the House of Representatives Committee on Ecological Funds are here to assess the devastation and find the cause of the erosion in order to recommend possible solutions. The chairman of the committee expresses shock at the depth created by the gully. He assures that the federal government will give priority to the site.
The lasting solution, if the erosion here is not controlled, whatever they do along this express will remain something. We have seen that the width, the highest we by the measurement we took, about 12 meters, and the depth about 10 meters. That's huge. And we have equally encouraged and admonished the people in that area, because part of their buildings are almost collapsing inside it. And it's a threat even to humanity. The human lives may be lost if not care is not taken. We are even told that 2 children of the same parents who lost their lives. And positive observation by committee as well, which is unusual, is that the people are not dumping refuse inside that canal. They try to maintain no silt, and even the construction where the houses are not along the waterways. So that's a plus, which means what we have here is natural, yes. So it's due to nature. It's not human ecology. It's not caused by human beings. But at the same time, we'll see how well, because this has passed what we call elimination stage. It has passed even mitigation. Absolute control is what is needed and required at this stage.
The next inspection is Egbo Ide, where work on the shoreline protection is ongoing. The people are worried at the pace of work.
What we have seen so far, truly speaking, what we expected is more than what we are seeing now. Because what the community believe, that due to this erosion affecting the community, we expected a speeding work to be done according to the promises of the former, we'll call it the contractor, that within the period of 9 months to 1 year, everything, the job have completed. That is why the community itself, both the youth and the elders and the women, refuse to demand for any money apart from what other communities are doing. We keep all those things aside because this is punishment on us. Since we get people that are going to intervene for us, what do we need the money for? That the money is supposed to give to the community, they should use the money to complete the job. But for what we are seeing so far now, is not what worth appreciating for.
There are over 2,000 erosion-ravaged communities in Nigeria being handled by the ecological funds. Residents of Delta State are hoping that this visit will usher in a positive impact towards fixing the erosion problem.
Tension shifts to the north following the washing away of the Potoskum-Garin ALKALI road by erosion. Motorists and passengers plying the road are now appealing not only for the rehabilitation of the road, but also the construction of a permanent bridge to connect Yobe to other states.
The negative impact of the Boko Haram insurgency on Adamawa State was huge, as it left death and destruction in its wake. After the Diljum Bridge was blown up in 2014, commuters from the far northern axis have relied on a makeshift military bridge constructed to connect Michika and Madagali axes. This made mobility a nightmare for commuters. Today, relief comes through the Northeast Development Commission. One of the 3 bridges destroyed by insurgents has been rebuilt. Accompanied by officials of the Northeast Development Commission, the Deputy Governor of Adamawa State arrives to a rousing welcome from residents to commission the reconstructed Diljum Bridge in Michika. The people are upbeat about the advantages the bridge will bring to the community.
This is the only road, federal road, that links to Borno State, Maiduguri, and it is a busy road. So with this now, we believe it is going to ease the means of transportation and it will cushion the effect of hardship on the people.
To commission the bridge.
Just as the Diljum Bridge is ready, the Managing Director of the Northeast Development Commission implores the contractor to hasten the completion of the remaining 2 bridges still under construction.
With the formal commission on the bridge, people can walk through at least. That way it will ease the problem with the motorists at least for a while before the road is being completed. And we hope that the contractor will also hasten to finish the other 2 roads, the other 2 bridges. Now the former excuse was that there's rain. I think rain has stopped now, virtually. So we hope that the other 2 roads bridges will be completed before the year runs out, so that by New Year we can have the 3 bridges up and running. So at least people around this area will be happy to have at least 3 bridges forever. And also that these bridges, we also think that the incident of insecurity also reduce.
For the Deputy Governor, it's all about improving the economy of the state.
With this bridge, a lot of things, most especially those things that are used to hinder the transportation of goods from here to other neighboring countries, it will come to an ease.
The Diljum Bridge in Michika local government area is about the only surviving bridge linking Michika and Madagali communities to Yola, the state capital. Undoubtedly, the reconstruction of this bridge will improve the quality of lives in the area. The Northeast Development Commission also extends its intervention program in Duwari community in Yola South local government area. This groundbreaking for the construction of 500 houses. The aim is to ameliorate the desperate situation of displaced communities in the state. The Managing Director of the Northeast Development Commission, Mohammed ALKALI, gives reasons for embarking on the housing projects, just as a federal lawmaker commends the gesture.
We in the Parliament have resolved to provide all the necessary legislative and budgetary backing that will enable the Commission achieve its mandate and objectives.
The stock of houses in the Northeast states before the insurgency was about 4 million, out of which over 500,000 structures, houses and commercial premises were destroyed or damaged. Even before the insurgency, there was housing deficit in all the states of the zone. Therefore, the insurgency only further aggravated the situation. The Commission earlier requested for and received approval from His Excellency, the Governor of Adamawa State, the allocation of plots of land for the mass housing as follows. 250 houses in this location, and the balance of 250 houses to be spread among other cities in the state.
The laying of the foundation for the construction of 500 housing units by Northeast Development Commission as part of efforts to expand access to its services in the state not only adds to the artistic beauty to the state, but also align with my administration's policy goals. In this community where we are today, I will, in addition to building the 500 housing, share about 1,800 plots of land to sons and daughters of Adamawa State. It will soon be tagged the new city in the state capital. We will continue to collaborate with the Northeast Development Commission in all its programs and activities, and as much as possible, strive to provide the enabling environment to ensure that all the Commission's facilities and programs thrive in the state.
Governor AHMADU FINTIRI and other officials of the Northeast Development Commission also performed the commissioning of a newly constructed burn center at the Federal Medical Center in Yola, as well as struck foods and non-food items donation to the Adamawa State government by the Northeast Development Commission to cushion the effects of food crisis in the state.
This edition of the program ends here. Thank you so much for watching. I am Yomi Otaibe.